Hello,
Hey guys,
I'm Jade.
I'm Qubekani and you're watching Asclepium.
So today we have a video for you guys which is a Q&A, so this is the first we've ever done. And for those who don't know, we're a couple of fifth year medical students studying at the University of Cambridge, and what we've done is put together the questions that we've had either in the comments or people that have messaged us, or we put a message out a few days ago asking for questions if anyone had any. So we put them together and yeah, we hope you enjoy the video and let's get started. So the first question we have today is, why did you choose to study medicine / when did you decide?
My family have always told me that I started talking about being a doctor when I was really young. I don't have memories of that, so so it's quite a while ago. So I'm from Zimbabwe, and the disease profile you see there is quite different from what you see here. You see mostly infectious diseases type things. So when I was young, I was always like, I really want to understand like viruses, bacteria, and like how they work, and that way I'll be able to like help people with those illnesses. So that was why I sort of got into medicine, because
So you decided really early on then?
Yeah.
Without even knowing it.
So I wanted to understand like disease processes, and also once I figured that out, then I'll be able to like help people.
Yeah.
That was my thinking.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
you?
So for me, I think I've just always really enjoyed science. It was always my favourite subject at school, and especially in A level. And I just really like the application of that in medicine. Obviously, it's a science within itself, or an art, whichever way you want to argue it. But I really enjoy the application of it, and I think through like personal experiences and things, like just when you see the difference that like a doctor can make, not only on the patient but like the family, the friends, the community, I just think that's amazing. And like even now, when I'm doing my renal placement, when you see patients that are on dialysis, like that is such a massive thing, but the difference you make, and like I don't know, I think it's just an amazing way to be able to use your understanding and your knowledge for the benefit of others. And obviously you're not saving the world, and I don't think that's what we do, but you do make a massive difference from it. And I think I in terms of when I decided, I think it was possibly quite late on compared to like you. So I think when I was at school, definitely up until my GCSEs, I kind of thought I would want to be a teacher. And then I started working in a pharmacy from around the age of 16, and from that point on I knew I wanted to work in healthcare, and then soon after I was studying medicine. So yeah. So the next question is, why did you choose Cambridge / Peterhouse? So I'll go first. So when I was looking at applying to study medicine, I genuinely focused on the course structure, because I just thought that is the most important determinant of how I'm going to learn, and will it suit me? Because I think when you're going through interviews, one of the things they're looking at is, does our course for that particular university match you?
Exactly.
And for me, that meant I ruled out any universities that did problem-based learning, so PBL, because I just thought, that's not for me.
No.
I want more, I don't know, I just didn't like the structure of that. I don't think that would have suited me. I quite like the intercalated course, but it was the traditional course structure of Cambridge that I was like, that is exactly what I need. Like, I just think it's great being able to kind of do the core concepts, do the science behind it, and then apply it in the next 3 years. And obviously now in the clinical studies, we are building on what we learned on in the first 3 years, but the fundamentals are there, and you just basically, you build on it with the clinical component, and I just think that's great. I'll come across some topics and I'm like, oh, I can't remember that, and you know, I know I've done it before, and that's the most frustrating bit, but it's so easy to just revisit it, revise it, and then you're up to date. Like I really, really enjoy the course structure, and that is essentially why I applied to Cambridge. And obviously it goes without saying that obviously Cambridge is one of the world leading universities for many subjects, not just medicine, and I just thought it would be an amazing opportunity if I did get the chance to study here, and I'm really pleased it did. And then in terms of Peterhouse, so my sixth form that I attended was very small. There was 4 people in my chemistry, 5 people in my biology, like very small size. And I knew I thrived from being in like a small community where everyone kind of knew each other, you recognised each other, you know, like you got to know everyone, and it was more of a like family community. And Peterhouse, obviously the oldest and the smallest college, and I just thought, that suits me. And obviously the location is great.
So I chose Cambridge pretty much for the same reasons, like being able to do the sciences first, then you apply the sciences. It just made sense to me that I will learn all the sciences that I need. And as you said, whenever we come across things now, you just revisit your notes, and it's a lot easier to learn them the second time around. So that's quite helpful. In terms of why Peterhouse, I think because it's quite small, and I thought all the group teaching, the small group teaching, the supervisions, you all be in really small groups. So you'll be able to ask questions and get feedback in a small group situation. So I thought I would apply to Peterhouse because it's quite small.
Yeah. So the next question we have is, which specialties are you interested in?
So as I said before, one of the reasons I got into medicine was to like try and understand infectious diseases. So when I came into medicine, I really wanted to do infectious diseases. I thought I was set, right? And then one of my first placements in year 4 was on renal medicine, and I really enjoyed it. The physiology, trying to understand how the kidney just plays this massive role in the body. I was sold. So now I'm sort of stuck between infectious diseases and renal medicine. So I'm hoping that in the next year and a bit, I'll sort of be able to like tease out which one I really enjoy.
Yeah, so for me, I haven't always had as clear an idea as to what I want to do. So I really like that medicine's so broad and you can specialise, obviously, like further down the line. But I think for me personally at the moment, I'm veering more towards doing medicine than I am surgery. And within medicine, I'm really interested in doing obstetrics and gynecology, or O&G as it's termed. And I love everything about obs and gynae. Just pregnancy, delivery, and then just women's health. I'm really, really interested in it and I'm really passionate about it. And I just think I would say I love medicine. Like I don't think there's any specialty where I'm like, I really don't want to do that. Like that's why it's difficult for me to say, but I think at the moment obs and gynae is definitely up there. But I mean, within medicine, there's so many specialties I've done where like I really like them. Like I'm doing a renal placement at the moment and I absolutely love it. I just think it's amazing. Like the overview, like I think I quite like staying broad in terms of like being able to apply principles to like any presentation. So yeah.
I think at our stage, a lot of people would have decided whether they want to do medicine or surgery. I think that's the big one.
Yeah, I think that is the main distinction at this point. And I think another thing to say is that people change their minds so much. Like, and that's why it's difficult to say, oh, I want to do this, and it's like further down the line could change your minds. But yeah, I think that's the thing. Obviously, you get more experience, and when we actually start working like foundation, we'll do different placements again. Yeah. And when you're working in it, it might be different. So
that's true.
Yeah, but at the moment,
definitely not surgery.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So our final question that we have for you is how we chose the channel name Asclepium, and I'm going to hand over to Qubekani for this.
So we wanted to call this channel Asclepius, so after the god of healing, and our channel logo is going, we had this whole thing figured out. Our channel logo is going to be like the rod of Asclepius, like the snake around the rod. And you've probably seen it on a lot of hospital staff or ambulances and things like all things medicine. But then that channel name was taken, so we were stuck for a bit. And because there's a lot of chemistry in medicine and everyone does medicine, does chemistry, we thought we'll just combine that and chemistry. Yeah. So we came up with Asclepium, the element of medicine. Yep. And we stuck with it. Yeah. So that's where the channel name comes from. Yep.
Okay, so that's all the questions that we had today for you in our Q&A. So this has just been a brief Q&A, just our first one on our channel. We hope you enjoyed it. And once again, obviously, if you have any questions at any point, don't forget to get in touch, comment them down below. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for another video.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.